Lust is one of the major sins, but it's the only one that can be fight against. Trust me, even the strongest, mightiest, closest men of God can still fall into lust. Let me tell you 3 stories in the Bible of 3 different men of God and how they become crumble just by lust only. I need you to pay attention to this real quick. The first man I want to mention is Samson in the book of Judges, the man who was known for great strength. His physical strength almost seemed supernatural. He will even be called the mighty Samson at that time. He defeated so many, including defeat a lion with his bare hands. He fell in love with a Philistine woman named Delilah, and then pridefully exposed his weakness, and then he got betrayed, which led him become weak and blinded. That's the first man, a powerful man that fell into lust. The second one, you might know a lot about him. His name is David, the king of Israel. People has been calling him to this day as the man after God's own heart. Of course, he didn't lack any faith in God. He even defeated Goliath, the giant, only by trusting the Lord with his whole heart. Surely no one think that how can David even fall into lust, right? But only a glance of his eyes, a carelessness moment of his leisure time, seeing Bathsheba bathing, naked of course. From that moment he began to doing adultery, which led to Bathsheba get pregnant, and ultimately the murder of his husband Uriah. That is an example of a man who is very faithful to God can be driven astray only by his unchecked fleshly desire. And finally, the third one is King Solomon, also David's son. Yep, he was blessed with his intellect and wisdom, and he did build the great Solomon's temple for God. Of course, he was a faithful servant of the Lord in that time. His nation is considered very wealthy that even silver and gold become so common as mere stones. But despite the Lord's warning, he married 700 wives and had 300 concubines, which let his heart turn away from the Lord and toward many other pagan idols and pagan gods. I mean it. Yes, Solomon committed idolatry from just being fallen into lust. You see, even the wisest men can fall if they do not guard their hearts against such fleshly desires. So I tell you this, don't ever think that you are strong enough to win lust. The problem with lust can lead many astray. When our heart is not filled with the Holy Spirit, it will be filled with something else. Like Samson, his lust of his eye make him trade his blessings for a moment of pride. David, he let his eye led him into adultery. Or Solomon, he didn't just marry multiple wives, his heart turned toward many paths other than God's path. Yeah, terrible, right? I know many might think that they have enough willpower, they have enough strength and morality values, but I tell you, lust can lurking into you when you left your desire unchecked for just a moment, or even the smallest chance that you let lust take place in your mind for long enough. Even you can still fall into its depth without you even know it. So, how to avoid it as Christians? First and foremost, we must understand lust, understand its nature. You cannot win a battle against it. Lower yourself down, lower your pride. Don't try to fight it, you will gain nothing. The battle with lust is not the one you can win, so it needs to be avoided at all cost. Careful to your surroundings. You can be tempted, but still you can guard your mind and your heart. Do not feed them with dirty things or wandering in some dark places. And ultimately, stay faithful to the Lord only through Him, that we can be safe. Jesus sacrificed Himself into the cross so that we can be safe. So, one more, that you should ask Jesus for help. we will receive His love, His blessing, and even His protection. Don't ever think that you won't fail. A moment of pride can make you hit the bottom hard. Alright, this is the message of this video to you. Hope you get it well. I gotta bye for now. And wish you a blessed day, and remember, God is with you always.